In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
State versus Jeffrey Schote, 14-133, possession of firearms for certain persons, 12-227, theft of property. Do you have a lawyer, sir? Have you made application to an attorney? Or tried to hire a lawyer, I should say, or made application to the public defender's office?
My father has spoke with the public defender's office.
Okay. How long have you been in jail?
A month going on yesterday.
Okay. It's 14-133 and 12-227.
Are those revocations?
Yes, both are revocations.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to have him appear on August 26th for attorney status, and we'll set the revocation hearings for September 9th. Why don't you go ahead and fill out an application, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. That's all we can do today, sir.
Is there any way I can be released, bond out?
Yeah. You won't understand what I'm about to say, but it's in your best interest just to sit there. I can tell you don't understand from the look on your face. But not.
I'm afraid that I don't understand. And,
Okay. Well, I bet your law. Fill out your application. I'll explain it to you.
I do understand on how hard it's going to be to find me, and I'm afraid it's not going to happen. So I do understand.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's all we can do today, sir. Katie Rhodes, 10-144. It was a drug case. Good morning. Have you got, okay, you filled out an application, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me look at that. Okay, ma'am, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. and you're appearing for an arraignment on a petition which has been filed to revoke your probationary period.
She'll enter not true, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not true in your case. Let me see what Judge took your plea.
Judge, I have Judge Webb's signature on a judgment that was entered back in 2010.
Very well. I set her to appear before Judge Webb. Is the 19th too quick for a hearing?
Probably so, Judge.
Okay.
Judge,
Yes.
given that today is Mr. Russo's last day with the Public Defender's Office, it may be a little quick for a hearing.
Very well. Thank you, sir. September 2nd. How would that work?
That'll be fine, Judge.
Be better?
Yes, sir.
19th and 2nd, they all work fine for me, but
Okay.
I'm just going to say she's going to be in limbo potentially.
So be it. Anything else? Yes.
Would you consider setting a bond, Judge? It looks like it's
I would.
non-payment and some kind of residence issue.
Where do you live at, ma'am?
In Bergman,
Bergman?
yes, sir.
But I'm sorry, Judge, there's also an allegation of misdemeanor charges out of Pope County.
Okay. I know you don't know the answer to this. Wonder if she could post anything to go toward her fines or costs, restitution.
Ms. Rhodes, can you make any kind of a cash bond?
Yes, sir. My mother is willing to help me just a little bit, but I have a job lined up too as soon as I get out where I could work at Casey's with somebody I used to work with. So
I'll set it at $500 cash to be held to go towards restitution, and we'll see if that can be made. If not, we'll take it up again.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Take it to the next level with Polaris. Whether you're chasing unforgettable memories, manhandling a mountain of work, or pushing the limits of work and play, we've got the perfect machine built just for you. Now's the time to get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Come see us at 824 North Main in Harrison.
Here's another satisfied client from Dental Creations of Harrison.
My husband and I both went through this together. We both had teeth that was causing health problems. Doctor wanted to come and talk to us about what we wanted, what our options were. We've gotten our final dentures. They feel as natural as our other teeth ever did. The best part is being able to smile again and not thinking, okay, I've got to hide this side of my face because that tooth's missing.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
North Arkansas College cares. Did you know they have a food pantry for students, tutoring services, financial and career coaching, and a career clothing closet? And North Arc's tuition is one of the lowest in the state. Enroll this fall and get the support you need. Exciting faculty, small classes, and affordable tuition are all examples that show students North Arc cares.
Open enrollment now through August 12th. Classes begin August 15th. See the full class schedule at northarc.edu or speak with an advisor, 870-391-3505.
Lorraine Phillips, 16210, drug paraphernalia. Are you Miss Phillips? Okay. We'll take a look at your application. Ma'am, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you.
Judge, sworn or plea of not guilty, waive reading.
Okay.
Judge, I believe she has another case that's in Division 4 that is, I think, a little bit more involved and more serious than this charge. And I'd ask that, and we'll file a formal motion, but I'd ask that we transfer that case over to this division. I think Mr. Bunch represents a co-defendant in Division 4.
Okay. You want this case transferred to this is a Judge Webb's case. Do you want it transferred here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Anything else to be done?
Yeah, but Ms. Phillips, do you have a bond set in this case that you're aware of?
In just the possession case,
Yes.
I don't know about that. I have a 10,000 cash only for the rest of the,
Judge, there was a bond set by Judge Webb on July 8th. It says 2016-50-4 Newton County and covers Boone cases, $10,000 cash.
So she has a case in Boone County? I'm sorry, Newton County?
She does, Your Honor. It's also in Division 4.
That's the one that we're going to file a motion to transfer into this division, Judge.
Is the Newton County case?
The Newton County case, yeah.
I'd rather leave it where it's at right now. I may change my mind later.
Well, that would cover this case too, Judge.
I'll go along with that.
Yeah.
The 10,000 can cover it out of Newton. One bond can stand good for, also for 16-210 in Boone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, that's all we can do today, ma'am.
thank you.
Amber McComas, fleeing, obstructing governmental operations, suspended license, other traffic-related charges, 15,185.
This lady's supposedly dying. If she finds out she's going to go back to Texas, I don't want to go to that, but she her interview was a fugitive for a long time. She's the worst blood in the complex.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at these medical records yet. Texas apparently didn't file anything against her.
I'm appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Looks like she's here on a petition to revoke. Is this just an arraignment?
I believe so, Your Honor.
No.
Not true, Judge.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not true. Set up a hearing on, is August 26th too soon?
That's fine.
I don't believe so, Your Honor. There is an allegation, violation of law in the state of Texas, but I'm not sure those charges were actually filed. So it may be the remaining allegations in the petition that will be heard.
It was set up for the 26th.
Judge, with this issue of her leaving to the state of Texas, and from reading the petition to revoke, I'm not sure she had permission to do that. I'm a little uncomfortable releasing her at this time.
I'm willing to stay right here in Harrison, or just live with the House of Hope. just take care of my medical needs. My mother has faxed all of that paperwork for 7 C's research.
Just reading the petition, it doesn't look like, did she ever report? Do you know, Marcus, offhand?
She reported initially,
Uh-huh.
and she was given permission to go to Texas during her interstate compact. I'm not sure why she was given permission, but once she was down there, she received new charges, and she was told to come back because her request was denied, and she never would come back. That's why.
Okay. I'd rather just leave it where it stands, thank you. We'll have a hearing on 26, ma'am. Gary Dotson. (16-83) drugs and firearms, methamphetamine, criminal mischief. Good morning. Let's see, where do we stand on this?
We have a plea offer that we need to discuss with Mr. Dotson, so if he could get carried over.
Okay, we want to transport you to the courthouse. That's all we can do right now.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. State versus Jeffrey Davis, 16-138, battery, resisting arrest, criminal trespass. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
You have you represent him, Mr. Hancock?
Well, it's at a Division 4, but our office does.
Okay. I'm not sure why he was scheduled to be here. Do you know?
Judge, I'm looking at a order that was entered on May 27th that gave him a reappearance of September 2nd.
Okay, your case is before Judge Webb. There's nothing I can do today in your case. Thank you. Corrine Cochran, 16-209, 16-207, 16-22, 16-157, forgery cases. Looks like these have been scheduled out. I'm not really sure there's anything to be done.
In 2016-207, has the Public Defender's Office been appointed?
No.
I have a discovery packet, so I have 2 counts there.
It looks like we have been, Judge.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll provide Mr. Hancock with a copy of our file.
In the 16-22, Your Honor, the court wouldn't mind transferring that to this division, Division 3, with the other cases.
That'd be fine.
Thank you, Judge.
16
It's already been done.
Okay.
It's already been
done. Very well. It doesn't appear there's anything to be done today, is there?
No, sir.
Okay, we can't do anything in your cases today, ma'am.
Is there any way I can get the no bond drop? I have letters of incarceration for when I go to appear on those.
Let me see her files back. I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Yeah, looks like it has.
she being held on no bond for some reason? I don't.
Judge, I show there was a failure to appear in 2016-157, and then she was served with new warrants on these more recent filings. She had an 8.1 in front of Judge Kirkpatrick on July 25th.
Where were you in custody at?
I was in Stone County and from Stone basically to when I came here July 25th.
Stone County and what other county?
And Campbell.
Okay.
Well, we would withdraw any alias warrants because there's a document she was in jail. We're releasing no bond hold, but you still have to make bond.
Okay, so there's still the two $15,000 bonds?
Probably so.
Okay.
All right. That's all we can do today.
North Arkansas College Cares. Did you know they have a food pantry for students, tutoring services, financial and career coaching, and a career clothing closet? And North Arc's tuition is one of the lowest in the state. Enroll this fall and get the support you need. Exciting faculty, small classes, and affordable tuition are all examples that show students North Arc cares.
Open enrollment now through August 12th. Classes begin August 15th. See the full class schedule at northarc.edu or speak with an advisor, 870-391-3505.
Crystal clear mountain streams, river rapids, and rolling hills with endless valleys. The beauty of the Ozark. Generation family-owned business Magnus Toyota has been operating here in the Ozarks for over 50 years. When we make a new deal, we make a new friend. Stop in and visit us today and see why our customers say we're the best. Magnus Toyota, your hometown Toyota dealer on Highway 65 North in Harrison.
Well, howdy, folks. Brewster the Rooster here from the Chicken House. I want to tell you about some great specials we've got just for you. On Saturdays, you can save 10% off any of our menu items, and on Sundays, we bump it up to 20%. And to keep it interesting, every Monday through Friday, we offer up a special deal of the day that you can only find out when you stop by the Chicken House on Highway 65 North in Harrison. Come on by and enjoy the Cajun-infused flavor in every bite of crispy, crunchy chicken at the Chicken House in Harrison.
Here you go. I think my friends and I are going to have a lot of fun in this. Oh, look at these girls. Oh, they're so fun. You never take me dancing anymore.
Well, we're married.
You go, girls.
During Toyota's annual clearance event, get $1,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a stylish new 2016 Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
Joshua Raines, 16-217, possession of firearms by certain persons, possession of drug paraphernalia. Morning. Does he fill out an application?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, looks like Judge Webb's appointed. The public defender's been appointed to represent you, and he's appearing for an arraignment, it appears.
Yes, sir. I plead not guilty to possession of firearm and drug paraphernalia.
Very well. We'll enter the plea of not guilty and schedule the matter out. Bond's been set at $10,000, cash or professional. Anything else?
There's no way I can make that bond.
Okay.
Judge, it was already reduced from an initial setting of $25,000.
I'm sure it won't be reduced anymore, but I just can't.
Well, can you make any bond?
I mean, I don't know, my parents were out a couple hundred, but
What? Talk to your lawyer about it. It can be taken up again if necessary.
all right, how would I do that?
Well, hopefully he'll come see you at some point or contact you.
We'll come out to...
Thank you.
All right. State versus Truman Roan, 16-215, Methamphetamine, tampering with physical evidence, DWI. Pretty good. Let's see. Did he make an application?
He did, Your Honor.
Mr. Roan, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're appearing here for an arraignment. How does he plead?
Not guilty, Judge. Waive reading.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not guilty. And we'll schedule the matter, send out notices. Anything else?
Mr. Roan, do you have a bond set?
Yes, sir, 10,000 capital. Oh.
Okay. Judge, that's all.
I can't make any bonds, so I'm not really worried about going home.
Very well. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Stephen Smith, is his, I'd issue an alias in that. We'll withdraw the alias warrant. All right. Okay, well, we'll withdraw the alias warrant. Let's see. What is his case number? I don't. 16203. Who represents you, sir?
I applied for the Public Defender's Office, but I haven't heard back from him yet.
Okay. Do you know anything about that? What's he? I don't have the file here. What's he charged with?
Judge, he is charged with possession of methamphetamine with purpose to deliver.
Okay. Has he been arraigned?
No.
Okay. Just get in touch with Kay over at their office and check on your application. Then you come back on August 26th at 9:30, okay?
Sure, thank you.
Thank you. Callista Turner, theft by receiving, fraudulent use of a debit or credit card, 16219. If I issued a warrant, that'll be withdrawn. Do you have a lawyer, ma'am?
I am actually getting a retaining one in Fayetteville, Irwin Davis. He will be here on Monday to go through the consultation and stuff.
All right. Do you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
And are you entering a plea of not guilty?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll enter that plea of not guilty. And you return to this court on August 26th at 9:30 for attorney status.
Yes,
okay?
Sir.
Free to go.
Thank you.
Out of Newton County Circuit Court, 16-57, State versus Faith Jarrett. Charged with possession of controlled substances. Can you hear me, John?
He's not in jail, Your Honor.
Okay. Here she is. I'll be back with you in just a minute, sir.
Your Honor, I don't represent Miss Jarrett on this charge, but I represent her on other charges. I think one of them is set for trial on starting next week. We have been in discussion about this at some length. I think that Miss Jarrett's family met with Mr. Brown yesterday, and if you could, I know that she's been brought over from Newton County, but until we talk to Mr. Brown, we probably don't know where we are on this case.
And Mr. Brown is supposedly on his way.
Okay, we'll just send her a plea of not guilty, and when will we be scheduling appearances in Newton County?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I misrepresented. She just showed up and was arrested here.
Okay.
So I guess they
There's a scheduling order, Your Honor. Her pre-trial's in September.
Okay.
Why were you arrested?
I don't know.
September 7th, 10 o'clock, Newton County.
Okay, I'll talk to the
Newton
bailiff.
County, it's in Newton County.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. If we can stand aside. Yes. Go with him and I'll talk to you later.
Does she have a revocation? Well, apparently she's not going anywhere. So. Okay, out of Newton County Circuit Court, we'll take up Autumn Cross, 16-7, sexual indecency with a child, 8 counts, some other charges. Good morning. Okay, we're here for a plea deadline. Is there anything to be done today?
Judge, we've been in negotiations with the state, and they're ongoing at this time. There's no further action to be taken.
Okay, we'll just leave it on the trial docket.
Ms. Cross, I'll be down to see you.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Ms. Cross, I'll be down to see you to discuss the plea offer that's been made, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
Out of Newton County, 16-65, State versus Ryan Campbell, third-degree escape, theft of property, 1663, battery in the first, aggravated assault, Ryan Campbell.
Ryan, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your Honor, I represent Mr. Campbell in both cases. Your Honor, he's aware of the nature of the charges. I've reviewed what has been filed against him. At the time that I reviewed those charges, though, the formal filings had not been completed. We'll waive formal reading of the information, Your Honor, enter a not guilty plea. I would reserve the issue of bond at this point, Your Honor. Mr. Brown has not arrived yet. I've been in discussion with him previously about the charges. Do you anticipate him being here later this morning? All right. Reserve that issue, Your Honor, and possibly we could discuss that in chambers. At this, but again, we enter a not guilty plea, waive any formal reading, ask the matter be put on scheduling orders, and these are two separate cases, Your Honor. So, and we'd ask they not be joined for trial at this point.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'll be visiting with you. Okay, Ryan?
What?
I'll be down to see you again. Okay?
All right.
State versus James Henderson, 1615, drug paraphernalia, carrying a weapon, public intoxication.
Yes, sir.
And 16-13, committing a terrorist act. Here for plea deadline in 1613, and let's see what we're here for in 1615. I'm not sure what we're here for in 1615. Where do we stand on this matter?
Which one, Your Honor?
James Henderson.
No, which case of his?
Either one, 1613 or 1615.
The 1613 case is trial ready from the defense perspective. We're just waiting for, well, there is some discovery that needs to be completed. A lady's got some kind of recording that we can't get transcribed at this point, but we're working on that. So this case is trial ready. The 1615 case, I think we're still trying to determine if there was anything sent to the state crime lab.
I can't hear you, Your Honor.
Okay. They say they're working on discovery in one of your cases, the case involving terroristic threatening, and the one case regarding drug paraphernalia, carrying a weapon, and public intoxication. They're inquiring whether anything was sent to the state crime laboratory.
Yes, sir.
Apparently that's the status of the case.
Is there any way that I might get out today somehow, or?
You can make. Is there a bond set on you? You can make a bond.
Not that I know of, Your Honor. I've been locked up since the end of March.
Yeah.
Your Honor, he was released on an equal monitor, and then he was revoked off of it and brought back to jail.
All right, that's what I remember. Well, it looks like in 16-15, there's been a $20,000 bond set, and I'll set the bond at $50,000 in 1613. But you got a trial next Thursday.
Yes, sir. So what is, it is still going for trial?
You betcha.
Do what?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
State versus Brian McCutcheon, 16-60. This is a Newton County case. There's no information in the file.
Judge, it looks like we're still waiting on the probable cause affidavit. Or there's a note that says waiting for affidavit on the front of our file.
He's made application for our services, Your Honor.
Okay.
Come on over here, Mr. McCutcheon. How are you today?
How are you?
Good.
Judge, if I'm reading the notation on the waiver correctly, it looks like this case drew Judge Webb's docket.
Okay.
You live in Jasper?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Hearing in this courtroom on August 19th at 9 o'clock.
August 19th. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. State versus Susan McCarta, 16-19.
Your Honor, this case is set for trial pretty soon. We appeared in Newton County a month or so ago, and at that time, Mr. Brown announced that we were waiting to get records from the state licensing board in another state before he would know what kind of disposition offer he would make in this case. I tried to call his assistant yesterday and couldn't get her to find out, so I have no way of knowing what the status of that is.
And I'm looking at a sticky note on the front of our copy of the letter that Mr. Nichols sent to our office.
When did I send that letter?
June 28th.
Yeah. So I don't know where we are, Your Honor. I apologize to the court, but I don't think this case is going to require trial, but it is going to require some records. I can't speak beyond that.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
We stay on the trial docket.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's going to trial. So.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client will stay in touch with me.
Okay. 16-31, State versus Christopher Campbell. This is possession of controlled substances, methamphetamine, pills of some type. Good morning. Good morning.
Your Honor, Mr. Campbell has been screened and found approval or acceptable. Let me back up. He's been found eligible for drug court.
Okay.
If their committee approves him, then he'll be pleading in the drug court in front of Judge Webb.
Your Honor, just to update the information from the state, Mr. Campbell is not going to be going to drug court.
Okay.
And also, in case, let's see, get the right number here. 1631, we still need the crime lab reports.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it as scheduled.
I can check their site here, and if there's a report, I can print it for you.
Okay. Thanks, Wes.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Well, howdy, folks. Brewster the Rooster here from the Chicken House. I want to tell you about some great specials we got just for you. On Saturdays, you can save 10% off any of our menu items, and on Sundays, we bump it up to 20%. And to keep it interesting, every Monday through Friday, we offer up a special deal of the day that you can only find out when you stop by the Chicken House on Highway 65 North in Harrison. Come on by and enjoy the Cajun-infused flavor in every bite of crispy, crunchy chicken at the Chicken House in Harrison.
Criminal justice is one of the fastest growing programs at North Arkansas College. If you're considering an exciting career as a fish or game warden, police officer, or crime scene investigator, check out the criminal justice classes offered this fall at only $68 per credit hour for Boone County residents and $92 for Arkansas residents. North Ark offers high quality instruction close to home at an affordable price. Think North Ark first, we're your college.
Open enrollment now through August 12th. See the full class schedule at northark.edu or speak with an advisor, 870-391-3505.
Here you go.
Can't wait to see what this baby can do.
Thank you.
Good morning.
You remember my parents' anniversary?
During Toyota's annual clearance event, get $2,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2016 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
State versus Justin Willett out of Newton County, 1552. Sexual assault, other crimes, 15203 out of Boone. Computer, child pornography, sexual indecency with a child.
Judge, the last time we were here, provided the court and Mr. Bradford with a copy of Mr. Chupik's report, and I think we're waiting on some information from the prosecutor to try to resolve these matters.
We've discussed the matter, Your Honor, and I believe we are prepared to make an offer in the case that will resolve these cases. Mr. Hancock and I just need to discuss that.
Very well.
Thank you, Judge. Do we have another date, Judge? Could we put it on the September 9th date for resolution?
Actually, the Newton County case is set for trial next Thursday. And 15203 out of Boone. Let's see.
Judge, if Mr. Hancock and I could speak during the break, we may be able to resolve these cases today.
That'd be fine, Judge, if we can just
I would rather try to resolve them today than try to continue them.
Okay. We may recall those.
Thank you, Judge.
Andrew Raines, possession of methamphetamine, marijuana, 15153.
Morning, Norm.
Why does he appear here? Is this?
I don't know, Judge. I think it's just a reappearance, pre-trial.
Yeah.
It's on the 9th, so we have discovery. I don't think there's any issues at this point. I don't know if we have the crime lab results yet.
You do. It's page 24 of discovery.
I do have that, Judge.
Okay, we'll leave it as scheduled.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. State versus Johnny Snow, possession of controlled substances, 16111. This is here for pre-trial if need be.
There's nothing.
Okay.
No motions, Judge.
Stay in contact with your lawyers. State versus Dylan Speckman, distributing, possessing, or viewing matters depicting sexually explicit conduct involving a child. Pornography matters.
Mr. Hancock represents Mr. Spencer.
Okay, he'll be here in a minute. Did he go to Wilbur Mills?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
He's living with his grandmother.
Still living with grandmother, Judge.
Let's see. Anything to be done?
Judge, Mr. Carter has made an offer on this case. I think there's a couple of different potential resolutions to it. If we can recall this here in just a little bit and see if we can resolve it today.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
Thank you, Judge.
State versus Kayla Young, 16-205. Is she in jail?
No, she's here.
Okay. Possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, tampering with physical evidence. Good morning.
Good morning.
Approach, Your Honor.
Yes. Em, do you not have any expenses?
No.
Well, you're better off at the end of the month than I am, for sure. See if you can think of something you have to pay for. Surely.
Well, yeah, I live with my dad, so.
Have you tried to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
Why don't you try to hire a lawyer, and I'll have you come back on, wrong one. August 26th at 9:30.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Donald Anderson, 16-49, possession of methamphetamine, driving left of center.
Judge, Mr. Anderson has been screened and he has been found eligible for drug court, and it's his desire to participate in the drug court program. If we can set him on a date with Judge Webb so he can get into the program.
He'll be here next Friday at night. What time's he come in here? 8:30?
8:30.
8:30 next Friday, week from today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus Richard Baker, 15-214, breaking or entering theft. 15-221, similar charges. 16-29, similar charges.
Your Honor. As we discussed in chambers, we are waiting on a decision for drug court on this case. It's my understanding they meet August 24th, and we'll make the decision at that time if we could continue this on the defense motion.
But I don't see any drug charges.
It's these cases. It's my understanding these cases do kind of the underlying.
There's a habit there that is causing him to behave this way, Your Honor.
That's correct, Your Honor.
You take them like that? I don't recall ever seeing that before.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
It's not just when they're charged with drug offenses; it's if there's an underlying drug problem as well.
Well, you got one if that's the problem. Stay in contact with your lawyer.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have today. Might be excused.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
State versus Heather Bass, 15-241, drugs and firearms, methamphetamine, pills, instruments of crime, DWI, refusal to submit, left of center.
Mr. Nichols' case, Your Honor.
Okay.
I believe we'll have a resolution in this matter. She has been screened by Ms. Bright on the DWI charge. We'll just need to. If there was a plea to the court, I believe previously, and we were waiting for that pre-sentence. So we should be in a position to finish the sentencing portion of her case later today.
I believe Mr. Bradford got that accurately. We have now been screened and are ready to implement a plea later today.
All right, we'll recall it. Lee Bradley, residential burglary, firearms for certain persons, criminal mischief. Are there any pretrial matters we need to take up?
Not at this point, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll leave it as scheduled.
That's it.
State versus Caleb Bratton, non-financial identity fraud, forgery, theft, 16-213.
I know.
Approach
You may. Ma'am, I've appointed Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you're appearing for an arraignment, looks like.
Your Honor, I have a copy of the felony information. She'll plead not guilty to all those counts and waive reading.
We'll enter a plea of not guilty, and when will she be coming back in? November 4th, 9:30, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Michelle Gallan? 16-211 is a drug case. How do you pronounce your name, ma'am?
Galen.
Well, I missed it, didn't I? Galen.
Approach, Your Honor.
Long A. Yes. Ma'am, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and it looks like you're appearing for an arraignment.
She'll plead not guilty, Judge. Waive reading.
We'll enter that plea of not guilty. And when will she be coming back? Is Uni still? I can't see. Oh, we'll stand out of scheduling order. Just stay in contact with your lawyer, and he'll tell you when to be here next.
Okay, thank you.
All right. State versus Eric Hacker. Failure to register, 15-251. Same charge, 16-194. Good morning.
You're gonna need these.
Oh, thank you.
Anything to be done today?
No, sir. I think we're set for next week.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
State versus Robert Hardy Jr., 16-147. Possession of methamphetamine with purpose to deliver. Possession of morphine. Possession of oxycodone, paraphernalia. More. Are there any pretrial matters we need to take in Mr. Hardy's case?
No, sir.
Okay. Free to go, sir. State versus Lisa Johnson. Possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, driving left of center.
Set for a reappearance, Judge. It looks
Your Honor.
like we have discovery in this case.
Okay. Looks like she's next to appear on September 9th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else?
No, sir.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. State versus Kristen Jones. Possession of methamphetamine.
Okay.
That's 16-122. She also has 1689, forgery and criminal attempt. that. Sure. Well, in 16-89, we're here for a plea deadline, and 16-122, I guess, is transferred to this division. I'm not sure where we're at.
Tracking the same.
Tracking. Very good. Is there anything to be done today?
Judge, with regard to the forgery case, there are any statements that are not contained in the file as it relates to Gary Dotson. We'd need to have those statements by Mr. Dotson.
He's a co-defendant, I assume.
He's not a co-defendant,
Okay.
but he's a state witness that reported or at least was involved with the checks that are purported to be forgeries in the case.
Okay.
I'll get with Mr. Bradford about that.
All right.
I have a note in my file in 2016-89 from July 22nd that the defense was going to provide medical records to the state.
I have those, and I'll give those to Mr. Bradford today.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
Stay in contact with your lawyer, ma'am. Okay. Brandon Lee. Theft of leased, rented, or entrusted personal property, criminal mischief, 16-127. Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I have to finish paying them up. Yeah.
What is it now, sir?
I do have an attorney that I've been seeking, but I still need to pay him just a little bit more money. But and also I didn't know if there is like a discovery, how I go about getting that.
Yeah, I think you've got a trial coming up here next month, you know.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So you need, if you're going to hire somebody, you really need to take care of it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Come back here on August 26th at 9:30.
Okay. Now is that the trial day?
No, but it's soon thereafter. So you.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Get on with it.
Okay. Thank you.
State versus Angela Lowing. 16-28 forgery. 16-177 methamphetamine. Is there anything to be done in 16-28 as for pretrial matters?
No, sir.
Okay. And 16-177, same question.
Judge, I do not have discovery. I think the state has a discovery ready to provide that to me today.
Okay. Well, that should take care of that. We'll just leave it as scheduled. Just stay in contact with your lawyer, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison. Local television worth